It was to be guys of Vast here, bringing another review of the Captain America Civil War movie review. This movie was crazy. I can't say it's my favorite Marvel movie ever. I've only seen it twice, so I might have to see it a third time to really say that. But it was a very nice movie. I loved how they incorporated the comics into the movie because everyone knew that they weren't really gonna have a bunch of superheroes and a bunch of villains. Everyone knew that wasn't like possible because of rights and most of the Marvel villains are dead in the first place. So I don't know, but it was very nice how they did that. Something I really like is that when Nova exploded in the comics and killed a bunch of those kids, that really affected a bunch of civilians. And at the funeral, Tony Stark was there, and one of the parents like slapped him and said, "You people killed my son," or whatever, and that really sparked him to sign the Pro Registration Act. And you really get that in the movie, like where in the elevator he's like, "Oh, in Sokovia, you guys did this, and my son died." It's like the same kind of spark, even though there were two different people in two different situations. I loved how they did that. So you see everyone fighting. You see Dunmore Ross. You haven't seen him since the Hulk movies. So I loved how they did that. And then everyone's like splitting up, and then yeah. So Cap was just very nice in this movie. He was a rebel. You know, he was still fighting on the side of truth and justice, but he was just like, you know, doing his thing. So everyone starts fighting, and then that was crazy at the airport. My favorite people in that fight were Cap, Spider-Man. This is not in order, by the way. Black Panther, Ant-Man, and the Scarlet Witch. Scarlet Witch, I loved how she's established herself as a character instead of you know, one of Ultron's minions. She's become a hero, and then she has a role in the Avengers. Spider-Man, you know, he was really cool in this movie. I didn't like his voice, but I feel like Tom Holland's gonna do a really good job. I feel like he's gonna get buff. You know, he's gonna get older, but you might see his voice get a little different. And Aunt May's hot, by the way. But anyway, he was very nice, and the conversation between him and Tony Stark was just really nice. And I like how Tony Stark's gonna be in the next Spider-Man movie, so that's gonna be pretty cool. Even though he didn't make his own costume, Tony Stark made it. It still came out pretty cool. Black Panther was very nice. I loved how he didn't really have to like show, "Hey, this is how I got my powers," or "This is where I'm from." He just kind of showed up and just did his thing. I just was like, whoa, that was crazy. So I feel like a lot of people liked him. Ant-Man, very nice. He was doing a good job as Ant-Man, the fighting wise, but he was like, okay, I really need to step up. And then Giant Man came out of nowhere, and he was just huge, and just, it was amazing. And he did a really good job at like, you know, not just saying, "Hey, I'm this tiny guy. I'm more than that. I'm a genius. I can do all these things." So that was really cool. Black Widow was very nice. I love how she's more of a government person instead of like a spy. So that was really cool. But she still has that like, "Hey, I'm still like down to earth" or whatever. But that was really cool. War Machine, very nice. I loved him. You know, I like how he's not like necessarily Iron Man's sidekick in this movie. He's more like his own guy. That was really cool. Falcon was very nice. I love the friendship between him and Cap. That was very cool, and I love how strong he was in this movie. But Vision was cool too. But the one person I did not like in this movie was Hawkeye. I loved Hawkeye in Thor. I loved him in Avengers, and I definitely loved him in Age of Ultron. But in this movie, he was useless. And I'm sorry to say this, but I almost feel like it would have been better if he would have died instead of Quicksilver. Because remember in the comics, Avengers Disassembled, he died instead of he died in the Kree battle because they invaded for some random reason, and he sacrificed himself and died. He blew up. So that would have been cool if we saw that in Age of Ultron, but he was just useless in this movie. When he tried to fight Vision with all those baton sticks and the arrows, that was just horrible. And then the fight between him and Iron Man, that was really bad. And then the fight between him and Black Panther was just like, dude, stop, you're cringing me. But yeah, Baron Zemo was just very nice in this movie. I love how he was a real villain, because we haven't really gotten a true real villain in a Marvel movie. He felt like a real villain. You know, the closest thing we've gotten to a real villain was either Loki or Red Skull. He was a really good villain, even though he didn't have his mask on. The fight between Iron Man, Cap, and Winter Soldier was nice, where Winter Soldier gets his arm blown off. That was really cool. But the fight between Cap and Iron Man was just amazing. You know, just fighting head to head, battle to the death. Basically, he was literally gonna kill him because Winter Soldier killed his parents, and Cap knew about it. He didn't tell Iron Man, and he was fighting for the guy who killed his parents. You know, so that was crazy. And then Cap breaks his mask, and like he almost kills him. That was really nice. But yeah, very good movie. I'm gonna have to give it 9.9, almost a 10. But I might have to see it a third time to really say it's perfect. But a really good movie. Videos are coming, guys. I'm sorry that I haven't really been active. I've been really busy with school and other things. But yeah, alright, guys. Take care and peace.